Hi everybody, today in this video I'm going to be talking about difficult feelings and emotions. Now, normally when your feelings and emotions are a bit difficult, they become difficult to cope with, is normally by something, a situation, a trigger that has caused that, which creates a bit of confusion there, which goes to your thoughts as well. Your mind just doesn't know what to do with it, so it creates confusion and your feelings and emotions become difficult to cope with. Normally, say like a barrier there, it puts up a barrier that pulls back. So like if your feelings and if you feel that shift there, like how you normally would in normal circumstances, be dealing with your feelings and emotions, it's like a barrier there because there's a lot of confusion going on in your mind and your body. It's like it doesn't know how to do it. It stops. So, and then alongside that, it creates a bit of negative and how it makes you feel, like that added on top. You may even feel a bit angry towards yourself, a bit of hatred there. It all creates into a big negative thing, and alongside as well fear steps in the way, because after a while of dealing with your feelings and emotions like that, fear's there, and fear is a big thing sometimes when those feelings and emotions are there, because it's like you just don't know what to do. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what's going to happen. You're thinking negative. That, like the bad wolves there, is creating a lot of negative, feeding that negative, and the more it's being fed, the worse it feels as well. But then you've got the good wolf. The good wolf's always there waiting to step in and help and make you feel better. The good wolf is the positive. So coping with those difficult feelings and emotions, overcoming them, isn't impossible to do. It's just something that when something like that goes on, you're more inclined, easier to go towards where the mind is more familiar with, than like, say like with memories, difficult memories occur, the mind, a situation that's occurred, the mind will go to where it's familiar with, and it's always the bad. It's quite easy, you get drawn to the bad, the negative craving there around it all. So it's like having to change your mindset to be able to cope with those feelings and emotions. You have to see that those difficult feelings and emotions, they're waiting to be shown, they're waiting to be outletted, but because the negatives there is blocking it. So you have to see it that it's like facing your fear. So you have to see it as by expression, like dealing with those difficult feelings and emotions. It's good, it's positive, it's good. You have to deal with them in some sort of a way to eliminate that pain and suffering that it's causing. You have to, so it's like feeding, you have to try to feed the good wolf, the positive. You have to bring in the positive. So by doing that is, for one, seeing those difficult feelings and emotions is not bad. It's not bad. It's not negative. It's good, because they're waiting. Like, you may feel that shift. Say you felt a little shift and then it stopped. It's like stunted. by feeling that little shift where those feelings and emotions are trying to get out, it's good. It's good. It's good and it's positive. So ways of how you can learn, practice. You have to learn and practice this because it doesn't work straight away. Oh, we all wish it could, but it's never that easy. It's never that easy at all to do. But the more you practice it, the better you get at it. The more benefit you get at it, you start to feel confident. It goes to within yourself. You do start to feel positive. And once you start to feel positive, you start to feel confident within yourself. So that enables you to be able to deal with those feelings and then those difficult feelings and emotions. It's like changing that, your mindset. Like I said, your mindset within yourself. It's like outletting it. So how can you can start off by each morning, affirmations. They're very good, positive. Say things that are good towards yourself. Good affirmations there. Pick 5 things that you could say. And also as well, so it's bringing kindness towards yourself, because you think when you have feelings and emotions, like they're difficult to deal with. Like I said, there's a negative there. You may feel like anger there towards yourself because of it. There's always the added on. So you've got to add that kindness towards yourself. Practice the kindness towards yourself because it's good. Those difficult feelings and emotions, they're waiting to come out, and that is good. You've got to see it as a good thing rather than a bad thing. So you've got the affirmations. Now, I done a video. My last video was about mindfulness, the benefits of mindfulness. Now, if you haven't seen it, it's worth looking at because there's many benefits as well with mindfulness. Mindfulness in itself is about sound, sights, smells, tastes. It's all about the outer world rather than the inner world. And that will be very good for your feelings and your emotions too, to help cope with that. It'll bring it, because a lot of it you get drawn into your inner world when you're suffering with your feelings and emotions. So that in itself is a good thing. Mindfulness. Being creative. Now you have to learn somehow how to get those, deal with those feelings and emotions. Feeding that positive, getting that positive there, making yourself feel positive, because a lot of the time as well you can get distracted by it. Your concentration can go. You could be doing something and you can lose concentration because you're getting drawn into your inner, how you're feeling. So that's where the mindfulness as well comes in. It helps with your concentration, it helps you to focus. So being creative and outlet, like in a way, like, I don't know, like doing drawing, sketches, pictures. Now, don't have to be brilliant drawer, just maybe learn, maybe something you can learn. We're in a lockdown, we've got plenty of time to do stuff. So by expressing ourselves through art, by artwork, being creative, that's another way. Learning how to do, if you don't know how to do them, learning how to write, do some poems. Now that is very good for our feelings and emotions and how we're feeling as well. But you have to do this daily, or I would say daily. So you get better at it. And the more you get better, the more you do it, the more you get better at it, and you start to see that benefit there. Another one is maybe a daily journal. Maybe you can do it in the evening, the journal. Just write down what, like throughout your day, how you've been feeling. Put it on paper each day. The more you do it, and it eventually it'll give you a bit of confidence. It'll start to give you that confidence there to be able to express a bit more. That fear, like to get rid of that fear there. That fear steps in the way. It sometimes can hold us back. Fear can hold us back on a lot of things. So it's overcoming that fear to be enable you to deal with your feelings and your emotions as well. Now, there's other things you can, it's all about just, like I said, expressing. It's all about what works for you. Now, there are just some tips that you can do, just some things, some suggestions, but at the end of the day, it's what works for you, and it has to come from you as an individual. Nobody else can do this for you. This is the thing, it has to come from you. But the more you practice, you have to change your mindset on how you normally have been dealing with those difficult feelings and emotions. So you have to change that habit, and the more you do it, the more you do those things, it will become your habit and help you to cope with those feelings and emotions a bit more better, and to enable you to eventually to overcome your difficult feelings and emotions too. So I wanted to do this video just, because sometimes with our feelings and emotions, it's very hard. We can all clam up on certain things. And the more you do that, the more difficult it gets. It just stays there, and it just creates more added negative on top. So it's all about helping you improve it, because it can, all that affects your mental health. Normally if you've got, you're trying to cope with difficult feelings and emotions, it's normally, like I said, triggered something that has affected your mental health. You could, mental health problems. Normally it goes to your feelings and emotions, and it goes to your thoughts as well. It creates a big confusion there, and like I said, it just doesn't know what to do with it. It confuses the minds. You have to change that mindset, a different way of coping with it. Change the bad, it's like a bad habit, change the bad habit to a good habit, and it's possible to do. You just be patient with it as well, because eventually you will get to where you want to get to. And like I said, it makes you feel a bit more confident within yourself and everything else. It all just creates into, you'll have the good wolf there. The good wolf will be there, and strengthening the good wolf and weakening the bad wolf. So strengthening the positive and weakening the negative that is creating that confusion there. So I'm going to end the video there. I hope you like this video. Please share this video, because our mental health is very important. And this past year we've all been going through a tough year. We could all do with some good news, really, some positive around, but we will have some positive about this situation, with this bad situation we're in. We will get out of this situation eventually. So yeah, like I said, please share this video. Don't forget to give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you wish to. See you in the next video.